Alright, give me one moment here to get this set up. Alright, give me one moment here to get this set up. Alright. Sorry about that, getting everything set up here. So, this is my brand new channel, my first video. I called it Bundle Blaster, because basically what we're going to do is we're going to break down a couple different video game bundles every month. We're going to take the games and, just review them. We're going to do a little bit of gameplay as well as unboxing them. So, Humble Bundle Monthly is going to be the big thing that we're going to cover most month to month, just because it's one of the most popular. If you're not familiar with Humble Bundle Monthly, basically you pay about $12 a month, I think is what it is if you do month to month. And then the price goes down from there if you subscribe, multiple months at a time, and you get curated games straight to your inbox that you can then load into Steam. Some of them even come with DRM-free keys so that you can download them straight from the manufacturer. Steam doesn't have them. If you're really into not having any digital rights management, it's really cool. So anyways, for Humble Bundle Monthly, what they do is they release 1 or 2 games earlier than the rest of the set. The February release has not actually come out yet. However, they have released Xcom 2 early. And if you subscribe now to Humble Bundle now, if you've never subscribed before, you can get Xcom 2 for free. And it still retails for around $50-$40. So subscribing for $10 and you get it for free, I mean, it seems pretty good to me. So, I will try to get a card in here with a link, because I'd appreciate if you guys would use my link if you decide to sign up for Humble Bundle. I get $5 off my monthly Humble Bundle, which, again, would be really great for me. So I would appreciate that help. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We're just going to play through the first basic level and then go over kind of what happens in your base. Some of these games from month to month, we'll see that there'll be ones that I've played or ones that I've never even heard of before. This one I have played. I've played it a lot. It's a lot of fun. And then, we're skipping some cutscenes here so we can get to gameplay. But for those of you who played or didn't play XCOM 1, basically we lost the war against the aliens. And so here we are trying to stage resistance against these aliens who kind of occupied Earth and even used mind control on some humans to make them foot soldiers. So that's kind of the backdrop for the storyline here. The story does get really good. I won't ruin it for you. But for those of you who haven't played XCOM since the first game or have never heard of XCOM, this is just a very top-down, tactical, turn-based strategy game. This mission, I'm going to show up with a bunch of rookie soldiers. I don't get to pick their gear or anything, but as you guys will see later, choosing your soldier loadouts and your team makeups is actually a huge part of this game. It's really important to make sure you have the tools that you need to complete a given mission. and sometimes you don't know exactly what those tools are going to be, so you have to make an educated guess. You strategy nuts out there probably already have this game, in all honesty. But if you don't, it's a fantastic game. So, alright. So, this right here is a reason to install Xcom on a solid state drive, you know, because loading screens. And once again, this is my first video, so if you guys have any feedback, whether it be, hey, your audio mix is really terrible, or you're not finishing your sentences. I'm really bad about not finishing my sentences. I get caught up in what I'm doing, and I forget to continue talking, and the people I'm talking to are like, alright, what's going on here? Okay, so we're having a few FPS issues. I'm aiming for 30. I don't know if it's gonna maintain
Menace
that
1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Okay. So our X4 needs to go over there. We should probably scout some of this out before we just start jumping off.
On my way.
So, as you can kind of see here, line of sight's really important in this game. Everything that's grayed out here we can't see. And basically at the start of most missions, you're going to be concealed, which is important because the aliens don't know where you're coming from, or in some cases that you're here at all. And so you can use that to kind of stage ambushes and things.
I'm all over it.
Now right over here we can see those red zones are areas that the aliens have line of sight. And here we're going to discover there's some units hanging out here.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped.
Basically, if I step into any of these tiles or get stuck in their line of sight, these guys are going to see me. Which is very bad for me right now.
I'm all over it.
Let's move
Position
a
confirmed.
little closer. And I'm willing to give up the high ground. I don't really have any kind of sniper
Confirmed.
equipment, so you know, that does make sense, Balder. I look at my FPS stream up here, and I'm fluctuating between about 17 and 30, so that might be it, that the game is struggling with everything else I'm doing. Okay.
Position confirmed.
Love to get closer
Location
to
confirmed.
dropping these guys. Oh, there's some more over there.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Go, go, go! Running!
Okay, so I probably don't need it, but we're gonna go ahead and put her in
Affirmative, covering now.
which basically means that if I get revealed, they'll take a free shot. My character will. So we're going to go ahead and stage some
On Overwatch.
ambushes here.
Affirmative, covering now.
I don't know if he'll see her when she moves up. We're gonna try it because I'd
Good
like her to be a
copy.
little
Moving on
closer.
target.
Hey, cool. What are you doing? All right, so
On
we
the
move
move.
her up into heavy cover and put her into
Roger.
watch.
I've got my eyes on.
And now let's stage this ambush. Ooh, that officer has 0 cover. Although, can I get a grenade that far? I cannot. Grenades do 3 damage, and these guys have 3 HP, so it's kind of a nice little boost at this point in the game. Alright, so as you can see, different enemies have a different chance to hit. There's a range of damage you can do, and then your crit rate goes up based on if they have cover or not. Since these guys don't even know I'm here, they're not hiding in cover, so I've got a really good chance to kill them. That being said, as Baldur has mentioned, there is a lot of RNGs, us loving in this game. So let's go. Oh, just a clear miss.
It's still moving.
Alright, so now all these guys are going to
We're
freak
visible
out because
here.
they found me and move and trigger all of my Overwatch attacks from ambush. Usually results in this.
Target neutralized. Missed
Okay,
the target.
that was weird. I killed one of them. Had a really weird camera angle. There's another one down.
Kill confirmed.
Okay, so I just saw the other question from Baldur. So heavy and light cover, I don't actually know the numbers, but I know if you're in light cover, it's a lot easier to hit you. We'll probably see the numbers here in a second.
I'm hit.
But basically, if you're in no cover, you get a bonus to hit and a bonus to be crit. Being crit is obviously very bad. And soldiers are a finite resource. Okay.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
The aliens also have not great chances of hitting you, so it depends. Some of these times you just get crapped on all day.
I'm under fire.
Three misses on
I'm taking
Elizabeth
fire.
there. That's pretty great, especially when she's marked. That marked is a special ability the officers have that actually give them a boost to hitting her. So, now this guy, right now, if I try to hit him, I've got a 61%, and he's in low cover, which it looks like low cover or light cover is 20% bonus. Or, yeah, 20% penalty to be hit. However, if I move right up here, I'm still in cover from everybody but this guy, and I can flank him. So let's see if I can do a couple flanks at the same time. So if I
Moving to
move up
designated
here,
coordinates.
I do not get a flank. But I can take out this guy with a grenade. So now, this guy doesn't have anyone to cover him.
Understood.
So we'll
Moving out.
move Ku up behind. I can't believe that's not a flank. That's really interesting. Alright. It was good enough, though. We'll take it.
Nailed him. What do we
Alright,
got
so
here?
looks like he dropped some equipment. We'll go over what that does later. I'll just make it a point to pick it up because equipment is
Moving.
really good. So,
Heading to that location.
here. Two people left. I don't know what we want to do. I wonder if she can throw a grenade that far.
Throwing grenade!
Grenades are really good. Not only do they do basically guaranteed damage, you don't have to work with a chance to miss, but you also get damage in an area, and later on when they have armor, it's fantastic for tearing down armor. Alright, well this game loves me because I probably shouldn't have got that shot, but I did.
Area is secured. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Okay. So we're going to pick up this equipment.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Trigger.
Tech guys will love this.
And we want to plant this bomb. And I'm pretty sure that's it. I think that's the whole shebang.
Menace 1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point.
There we go. So that was the first level. Again, real simple, just kind of go over basic mechanics on this game. You know, at the end of the mission, you kind of get an after-action report. And you probably saw my characters were getting promotions as we go. You get experience for kills and completing objectives and things like that. And they'll actually get promoted from rookies to specific jobs. At the start of the game, you don't have any control of what jobs they're going to get, so we'll get a real random smattering here in a second. Later on, you can actually build buildings that will let you train your rookies into certain job paths. So, all right, here we go.
Well done, Commander. It's always good for morale when we ace a mission like that.
We promote. We get to find out what job they get.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the
Grenadiers, they get their grenade launcher, they get a heavy machine gun. They're really, really useful. All these jobs have wonderful, wonderful abilities. Launch grenade, you saw how useful grenades are. Launch grenade gives you greater range, and it actually gives them an extra grenade slot so that they can carry two. Later on, you can learn other abilities that will let them carry even an additional grenade, and so Grenadiers are super cool in that regard.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment.
So specialists are cool because they do a lot of the electronic warfare stuff for you.
Or field medic duty.
They also, anybody can use a med kit, but if you're not a specialist, the med kits have to be used in melee range, and it takes a whole action. It's really annoying. Specialists can actually use the med kit with their little flying drone here, and it allows them to heal from a distance. They have another ability later on that's really good that lets them use the same med kit 3 times. So they get a lot more mileage out of the same set of items.
Just like
this
sounds,
one looks pretty
our
self-explanatory. Sharpshooters have a sniper rifle and a pistol.
Extreme range.
They're
also trained in
the sniper rifle
for the
requires you to sit still to use it, and so the pistol is there for, you know, if they have to move and then engage or something. Their ability here, Squad Sight, is so cool because basically they can target enemies that they wouldn't be able to see, but other members of their squad can see. Sharpshooters usually have really high kill rates, and because they don't have to get out in front, they tend to survive.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Alternatively, Rangers are the opposite. They get a sword and they get a shotgun. And these guys, I have a hard time keeping them alive for more than 2 missions because they are right in the thick of it. That's where they thrive, and they're really good at it. But, man, if you can get one to, like, Captain, they're just about unkillable. They get extra HP, they become immune to the Overwatch, the ambush attacks. They can sneak in. There's crazy, crazy cool abilities that they get. So serious wounds also kind of tear down your squadron. I'm not going to get to use her for another 11 days. Here's that hair trigger, and then these bodies of the guys that I killed, they're actually going to be used in research.
Commander, the ongoing stress of combat can shake up even the best of our soldiers. As long as we keep them healthy, I'm sure they'll recover given time.
Okay, so
Commander,
here
to
is
the research labs.
Here is the base, the airship that you're on.
Most of our new recruits have never worked in close quarters like the Avenger. Before the war, we might have had time for training, but now they're gonna have to pick things up on the fly.
So basically, there's this great big section here in the middle where you can choose what buildings you want to put in each section.
There's room for us to expand our facilities on
like
board
right
the Avenger,
now,
Commander.
I've
But
got
we'll need
the
more
option to
engineers
build
to clear up
laboratories,
space for
workshops,
construction
power
first.
relays, and the guerrilla tactics tool. But you know, you've got to spend supplies, you've got to have power for each of these buildings, and so there's definitely a resource management factor in what goes on inside your base. You know, once again, the strategery involved is a very important factor in this game. Speaking of resources, we can go over to engineering here, and you can build
You'd
items.
be surprised how big of a difference some of
frag
these things
grenades
can make
are
in
an
combat,
example of an
Commander.
item that has
With a few
infinite
supplies,
uses.
I can manufacture anything we need in no
Medkits,
time.
though, if you give a medkit to a soldier, that's the only medkit you have, and so you have to build more than one. If the soldier dies with that medkit and you don't recover their stuff, then you lose that medkit. You have to build another one, which costs more supplies. Later on, you can research weapons and armor that will actually increase the survivability and damage of your
As far
soldiers.
as I can tell, advanced technology, along with most of what we've seen.
And then, of course, research here. This is where a lot of the story will actually progress, is through research. But you can research better weapons, you know, better armor, and there's a giant tree. There's actually a mod out there, which this game has a very vibrant mod community. But this game, the mod community is huge, and there's a mod
Although
out there that will actually show you the whole tech tree
to the
for
limited
this game,
resources
even
and
just the vanilla
facilities
game,
available
and
to
it
you on
is
board the
massive.
Avenger.
There's so
I
much
have to
tech
say,
in here.
it's taken some getting used to.
And then if we go to the bridge here, we can see the world.
While we prepare for
So,
new operations and continue
What's
our
cool
research,
is
we
when
can
you're here
pass
on the
time by
world,
scanning at
time
sites like
passes,
this
you
one.
can scan sites,
On your order, we'll
but there's
start our
actually
scans
nodes
on the surrounding
all
area.
around the world. You have to
Commander,
avoid...
one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
So here's a... Here's a random event that popped up, and so
Avenger
we
plotting
gotta
new
fly our
course.
ship over there to it. Time passes while we do that. And again, you're spending
Commander,
resources.
the
We're
Avenger's
spending
remote
actual
scanning
days here.
capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
So, that's a basic overview of the single player. The multiplayer for this game is also pretty good. There
Commander,
are some
the lab is
complaints.
currently idle. We're wasting valuable time and resources by not conducting
There are
any
some
research.
complaints about the multiplayer kind of being laggy. But basically what happens is whenever you're in a multiplayer match with someone, like their computer will process all of the consequences of them making a particular move, then pass that on to you, and then you get the cinematic outplay of that. And so it's very time consuming to play a multiplayer match of XCOM. So But I won't actually play a multiplayer game, but I will. I do want to show you how the multiplayer sets up, because it's kind of interesting how you get to build your squad loadouts and stuff. So we'll just create a new loadout. And so basically you get these 6 slots, and a multiplayer game will involve a point limit or no point limit. And so you can select your soldiers even from among the alien soldiers, and vehicles down here. So like the sectopods are these giant walker aliens that are way too overpowered for what they are. You know, or you can pick from among the different jobs of the Xcom soldiers, you know. So you can get a heavy gunner, and then you can custom these guys out and choose how they look and everything, but also you can change out their equipment, and so give them, you know, whichever sets of grenades or alternate weapons and armor and things like that you want to have. So it allows for a very, very tactical multiplayer experience that, with these points, I found these points to be very well costed. Usually, if both players have an army that's equal in points or close to equal in points, it's going to come down to player skill, and then of course the random number generators. But it's a really fun game. It's very balanced. I personally have spent, you know, dozens of hours in this game according to Steam, and it's just a lot of fun. Like I said, there's an active mod community out there for it. And if you're looking for mods, if you're a fan of XCOM and you're looking for a mod that makes it even more difficult and fun to play, I cannot say enough good things about Longest War. There was a Longest War mod for XCOM 1, and it basically makes everything in the game take longer and be harder, but it also raises things like, I know in XCOM 1 it made your squad size 12, instead of the base of, I believe, 4 or 5 in that game. I'm not sure all of the features in this game. I haven't got to unpack Longest War yet, but they just released it like a week ago. And Longest War on XCOM 1 was just oodles and oodles of fun. Added so much to the game. Longest War for XCOM 2, I can't wait to play it. And so I definitely recommend that one. If you've played XCOM 2 and you're looking for a greater challenge, check out Longest War. Alright guys, well that's basically it for what I've got right now. XCOM 2, once again, if you sign up for Humble Monthly, you will get XCOM 2 immediately, in addition to the rest of the games that are coming out for the February bundle here in a few days. So, but if you guys liked the video, please subscribe, like, send me comments, let me know what you thought. I really appreciate you guys checking out this video, and we'll see you here in about a week when the rest of Humble Monthly lands. Thanks, guys.